With thoughts of Lilly dancing on my mind, I start anticipating her return. Today has been a most excellent day.
Lay on the bed, kick your legs. She likes me. She likes me. Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back. What buttons?
These buttons, what do they do?
What do you... Oh. I don't know. Those probably aren't buttons.
Oh.
Or
I'm Eric.
I'm Travis. Maybe they're the home buttons or something? I don't know. Old people phone.
What is this, a retina scanner?
That's the arrows.
I know.
It's for playing Snake. It's a joystick.
Yes.
Indeed. Akira says the area around here looks beautiful because it's so far outside the city.
I only realize what I've said after I say it, but it doesn't bother her at all. It's still easy to forget that she can't see when she's not around. Despite the time we've been friends.
Oh, right. You can't text her.
Oh, yeah. God, we forgot.
Well, that's insensitive.
I mean, her mom could read it to her.
That's a little embarrassing, though.
Don't want to text anything inappropriate.
Yeah, that's the point. You can't sext, then why text? That's my motto.
And it rhymes, so it's true.
That said, the local accent sometimes makes communication a bit hard. It's a constant reminder that this isn't home.
Well, the fact that she doesn't consider her parents' residence to be her home makes good sense. Makes me realize that I can't really answer whether the same goes for me. Graduation from Yamaku is distant enough to be difficult to view objectively, and I've spent so much time in this small room I've come to accept the dormitory as my new home surprisingly quickly. I guess that would be hard to deal with. I don't know. Is your knowledge of English holding up?
Thankfully, I may be fluent, but being in a position where I have to use it often helps in curbing my Japanese accent, so it's been useful practice.
I kind of picked up a more British accent somehow.
I hear you're trying to teach yourself English?
More like memorizing a few lines and failing at even that much. I'm really not cut out for learning another language.
This video brought to you by Duolingo.
My admission of defeat draws an amused giggle.
I believe that there are things one chooses to do in life, and also things that are chosen for one to do in life.
Are you high?
You can take comfort in the fact you're better than me in science and math, at least. But I'm not.
All that's helped in is making me Muto's star student.
He looks at me weird. I wouldn't worry about it. They're useful skills for many jobs, right? You can be an accountant, or an accountant.
That's what he tells me. His face veritably,
yeah.
I had an extra syllable.
Yeah.
Lit up when I said I'd probably go into a career involving either. We both share a warm laugh at the events that have befallen each other on opposite ends of the world. It's nice. And reminds me
fucking throaty
of our simple small talk that I've been missing since she left. As each of us waits for the other to begin speaking, I decide to push ahead with my feelings. I can feel my throat tightening slightly. I miss you.
Oh, you poor thing.
The silence on the other end of the phone tells me she's given the words their due weight, but as it goes on, I can't help feeling more and more apprehensive.
I have a boyfriend.
Are you going to respond? Thankfully, the silence ends almost as quickly as it had begun.
I miss you too, Hisao.
Yay!
Goodbye.
What?
I kind of wanted to keep talking.
Goodbye, I guess. Once again, the phone is hung up, simply and without any further ado. That light, tentative, almost shy voice, her warm and soft tone, I'd simply be lying to myself if I were to say I didn't recognize this feeling for what it is. With thoughts of Lilly dancing on my mind, I start anticipating her return. Today has been a most excellent day.
Lay on the bed, kick your legs. She likes me, she likes me. I'm so happy.
And I can't fight this feeling anymore.
Yay!
I've forgotten
Too
what
bad
I've
she's in
started
another
fighting
country.
For. Okay, I sit listening to another of Muto's long-winded lectures. Who cares? This isn't about love.
Right?
My mind wandering far from the scribbles on the dirty blackboard.
Maybe not for you.
Since I called Lilly, my mind's been drawn in two directions. Both roughly led to the same conclusion. I've started to feel oddly detached from my past life. It's only been a month and a half since I arrived here, yet the school's become a second home. I've gained new friends and contacts, managed to get to grips with the school's lifestyle and culture, and become accustomed to the quirks of my classmates. To become used to a school where disabilities are the norm rather than the rare exception still catches me off guard sometimes when I think on it. The same school that's populated by burn victims, amputees, the blind, the deaf, and all manner of disabilities in between. If someone had described this school to me before I'd come, I'd have shrugged it off as an overactive imagination. Even when I first arrived, I felt like the Dutch. God. Coming to this strange new land for the first time. It's amazing how quickly one becomes used to the environment they're forced to live in, really. And now I've even found someone that's got me entirely smitten like a kitten. What a strange life. Before my mind can wander any further, though, I find a page of lined paper slipped under my distracted face. The garish bright pink ink has no doubt been penned by Misha.
Yay.
Hi.
Don't look so bored, He-chan. School's nearly over. 3-day holiday.
All right. Oh, right. We get Saturday and Monday off. Can't complain about having less school, I suppose. I uncap my pen and scribble on the page before covertly passing it back to her, flicking my eyes to the front of the class every now and then. Muto continues scrawling away arcane equations and formulas on the board.
Beej? Question mark?
I hit her in the eye. I'm guessing you have something planned. Can I come?
Sacrifice.
Misha takes the paper back and hunches over it comically, even for her with her tongue poking through the side of her mouth. Did she misinterpret my expression as depressed? And is she trying to cheer me up? Do I have anxiety, I think?
Oh, God.
I'm overthinking everything.
Student council work with She-chan, of course.
Oh, that's boring. You're not still brooding over that, Shirley?
I am, and don't call me Shirley. But He-chan could have helped us poor, lonely girls.
Oh, my. I'd lend you a hand or two for today if I weren't going to be busy.
Ooh, naughty, naughty He-chan.
What? I didn't say that. I'm just going to meet Lilly with Hanako. That didn't help the situation.
Yeah.
I don't know what you've got going through your head, but I want to know about it.
Let me draw it for you. So Lily's back?
Oh, man, these passing notes. Yeah, she's coming on the evening flight with her sister, so she'll be back in school next week. As she takes the note back and begins to write, I look up to see an unwelcome sight.
Uh-oh.
That was poetic. While I frantically try to silently catch Misha's attention, Muto confidently strides through the gap between the desks from the front of the class, his intent gaze focusedly directed upon her, as she's drawing pornography.
Yeah.
She suddenly stops writing as his tall figure casts an impossibly long shadow over the page. Interpreting for Shizune. He silently takes the piece of paper from her and begins to read. Sweating bullets, I quickly glance around the class, noting their complete silence. Of course, it would just have to be the one thing that actually gets their attention during the lesson. I mean, it wasn't that embarrassing.
No.
After a scant few seconds examining the page, he rolls the paper up into a small tube and lightly bops Misha over the head with it. I don't think you're allowed to do that.
Abuse!
Half an hour until you can hop off to student council. I think you can hold on until then.
I'm
Sure
not in
can.
student council.
Misha's face cracks as the entire class erupts into laughter. He might well be awkward, but he knows how to handle her excellently. I'd probably feel sorry for her if I weren't as busy stifling my own laughter. Ha ha! Misha got in trouble!
Yeah.
Hisao, is that one it?
Is what one it? The airport? I hope we went to the right one. No, I think that's some foreign airline.
Ugh.
And so the third aircraft, it's probably Dutch. The third aircraft they're not on comes in to land. For the past half hour, we've been whiling away the time with small snippets of pointless chatter. Lilly and Akira's flight has been delayed, and at this rate, it'll probably be dark before their plane arrives. Ugh.
Is that one it?
Would you shut up? No, the company colors are wrong. Hanako's eyes flutter left and right, following the trickle of people in and out of the huge glass doors ahead of us. Fortunately, nobody pays her much heed, their attention apparently directed towards greater things in life. Is that one it?
Maybe that one is it.
No, I think that's... Hold on a minute. I think that might be it after all. I toy with her.
Think you might be onto something.
It takes still some more time before the billboard changes their flight status to disembarking. Oh, Lord. A loud yawn sneaks up on me, not allowing enough time to stifle it. My sleep patterns have once again been all over the place, likely due to a mix of worrying about Hanako and the side effects of my medications.
Hisao, over there.
I look to Hanako, then follow her gaze to the airport door.
She's like one of those videos of like the people coming home from war and their dog gets all excited.
Yeah, I was going to say she's going to tackle Lilly first, and I'm just going to be like, okay. Oh, Lilly, they're here.
Really?
Yeah, I watched Friends. I know you got to pick the girl up at the airport.
Yeah.
We all call out to each other in greeting, quickly shuffling over to the side to avoid blocking the passage of others.
Lilly!
Yay! She did. Hanako jumps forward to hug Lilly, a wide smile on her face being all that's needed to see her happiness at Lily's return. Lilly simply smiles in return, her voice soft.
It's wonderful to meet you again, Hanako.
As the two give each other a hug, well deserved after all that's happened while she was gone, I turn to Akira. Want a hug? Yo, you're pretty late.
Yeah, it's your fault.
Yeah, there was a really bad storm over the airport. We got drenched just going from the car to the door. I guess you'll appreciate the weather here more then. You should stay here next time.
Never leave again.
Welcome back to you too, Lilly. Greet Akira first.
Yeah.
That's weird. Hanako breaks off from Lilly as I speak. For a long time, neither of us says a word. Contrary to what I'd thought her homecoming would be like, the atmosphere feels awkward, almost stifling. Both of us try to guess each other's feelings, not quite sure about what should be said. Damn, this is exactly what I feared when I thought of trying to move things forward between us. Lily runs her hand through her fair hair and awkwardly twirls one of her bangs in her fingers, clearly trying to think of how best to react. Eventually, thankfully, Lily gives a small sigh and breaks the silence.
Thank you, Hisao. It's nice to be back.
Just hug her, damn it.
Are you okay? You look tired.
No, just aroused. Evidently not recollecting herself all that well, she quickly waves her hand in front of her face to stave off any concern Hanako may have over her.
I'm okay, really. It's just a bit of jet lag.
Weak. You don't have any? She simply gives a big grin, puffing out her modest chest.
Still working for me.
I feel absolutely fine.
That's not fair.
Haha, ah well. You shouldn't take too long to get rid of it.
Oh, that's right, Hisao.
Yeah.
Don't we have a holiday from school soon?
We sure do. I'd have forgotten if Misha hadn't reminded me this morning. We've got a 3-day weekend starting from tomorrow.
Well, isn't that convenient for you?
Let's do all sorts of relationshipy things.
Yeah.
Akira playfully bumps her elbow lightly into Lily's side, grinning. Told you wouldn't miss it. You have something planned? Oh boy.
If neither you nor Hanako are busy.
I've got no plans. And if I did, they are suddenly cleared.
Yeah.
So something to do would be appreciated. Hanako?
Oh, is this the date where you go out to the club or whatever?
Probably.
You're not going to play pool, you're going to hang out at the bar. No, nothing. That's good. I was thinking we could go to my family's summer house.
Yay!
Oh, this is different. For a bit of quiet over the break. We've rarely used it recently, though, so we'd have to dust things off a little while we're there.
This is going to be awesome. Oh, where is it? Up north in Hokkaido. The place is practically deserted, so it should be a nice quiet break for you guys. You're not coming? Aw, I thought me with 3 girls would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Nah, got a little holiday of my own set up with my boyfriend.
I don't know, 2's already a lot of work.
I lower my eyes at her, suspicious of her intentions. It sounds like we're just cleaning up the summer house for you.
That's perhaps a valid conclusion.
Well, I don't want any part of it now. Both of us zero in on Akira, her face somewhat evasive. Looks like we were right.
I'm going to need some kind of payment for this.
That's just a convenient bonus, really. Me and the guy left it in pretty good condition last we were there, I promise.
There's a guy?
Now then, I'm out of here.
Already? Akira?
I said I'm out of here. She quickly turns and walks away, her hand held high.
I said good day!
See you in a few days, guys. That wasn't British at all.
She gave up on that.
Lily and I can only sigh at her hasty retreat.
It does sound like it would be a nice place to go. You're not invited.
Lily gives an enthusiastic nod, taking her carry bag in one hand and placing her other on Hanako's shoulder for guidance as we begin to make our way to the taxi area. After the fracas of the past few days, spending a weekend in the country alone with her and Hanako sounds like a dream.
Alright, and we're gonna check that place out next time.
Sounds like a dream no matter what the fracas of the past few days has been.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna be in a house alone with 2 girls.
Right? That just sounds horrible.
Yeah, there's no situation I can think of where that's a bad idea unless they're exes.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, one of them technically is. She doesn't know it there.
that.
Yeah.